Let's begin with the session. Maybe others are joining. Let them join. Meanwhile, we'll start off the session. Okay. Okay. Mahesh, can I know have you gone through the recordings, previous two recordings? Because you didn't attend it, right? Yesterday also. Have you gone through the recordings?
Yes, madam, I got it, madam.
Very good. So that's cool. Okay. So
Good,
let's.
madam.
It's good. You understood. Any doubts from yesterday's session?
Madam, today in 5 o'clock it was ended, madam. I don't know. I think it is in WhatsApp. I don't know. Madam send it in Google mails, madam.
Okay. Okay. So you didn't gone through the recording then.
Yes, madam.
Okay, maybe after this class, you can go through that previous recordings because today we are coming up with a new topic. Today we are
Okay,
coming
madam.
up with a new topic, so nothing to worry about it. Okay?
Okay, madam. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Let's get started, guys. So, what we discussed in yesterday's session, we discussed about Power BI components, Power BI user interface, Power BI practicals. So I know maybe Mahesh and Praveen, you guys have not gone through this, but at least go through the recordings. Yesterday you didn't attend it. Go through the recordings. And we also did what? We built a quick dashboard in 5 to 10 minutes yesterday. And this is the data source. We used our data source as Excel and our database is Sample Superstore, which is already cleansed and ready data set, and we did this chat in Power BI desktop. That's what we did. So I can just show the dashboard. This is what we did in yesterday's session. Of course, even if I repeat now, it will take 1 more hour. So just go through the recording. We'll start today's session. Okay. So yes, what are we going to discuss in today's session is we are going to discuss about SQL and MySQL difference and what is SQL commands and SQL background mechanism Q&A. What is SQL and SQL MySQL difference? What is SQL commands, SQL background mechanism, and Q&A? This is what we are going to discuss. So let's get started. I'll get into a plain Excel sheet. Any doubts you guys can ask. Okay, any doubts you guys can ask. So let's get started now. So first topic is SQL. What is SQL, guys? SQL is nothing but structured query language. What is SQL? Structured query language, and we also call it as what? Programming language. It is also known as programming language. So, guys, how we are learning this, how we talk this English, Telugu, and Hindi. This is the languages how we talk. In the same way, we have one of the programming language SQL. It is one of the system language which will really help everyone, like whosoever go for data science, data analyst, Power BI developer, SQL developer, whatever it is, it's gonna be a base foundation and helpful to all those tools. So it's a very, very major and important language. And this language we are going to learn using a tool called MySQL. What it is? MySQL. So what is MySQL now? MySQL is nothing but it is a tool. It is a tool. It is a tool where it is a tool where we go and write this SQL language. It is a tool where we go and write this SQL language. Right? 1 second. What is MySQL? It is a tool where we go and write this SQL language. Now, onto this tool, okay, onto this tool, when we learn this MySQL using this SQL language, tomorrow you can master many other tools like Oracle, Fox Pro, and also your SQL Server, MongoDB, many other tools you can learn only when you learn this language using a MySQL. And MySQL, it belongs to a company called Oracle Company. MySQL belongs to which company? MySQL belongs to a company called Oracle Company. Got it? Clear the difference between SQL and MySQL? Yes, guys, Prem, Praveen, Mahesh, any doubts between this SQL and MySQL? Clear, Mahesh, you're good? Am I audible, guys? Yes? Clear, guys? Okay, fine. Now, let's understand next thing called SQL commands. What we are going to learn? Next, we are going to learn SQL commands. So, what is basically a command mean? Command is nothing but instructions. What is command? Command means instructions. Any program or anything, you start anything with a perfect commands and perfect instructions will always help to lead a successful in life, anything. So in the same way, this SQL has its own commands and it has been followed by many instructions. So today the SQL language become so much perfect and a successful language. Without this SQL, no other tools are having that kind of support. So it is very much important to understand about this foundation of this SQL. To find this foundation of SQL, we are going to learn what SQL commands. So under this, we have five commands. Under this, we have what? Five commands. First one is your DDL commands. What is the first one? DDL commands. So what is the full form of DDL commands? It is nothing but data definition language. What is DDL commands mean? DDL commands is nothing but data definition language. Now, what does this data definition language deals with? This data definition language deals with structure of the table. What does it deals with? It deals with structure of the table. For example, let's understand. I already said we are going to deal with tables in our day one demo. So whenever you deal with any kind of creation of a table structure, for example, you create table with, let's say, four columns. Okay, you're creating a table with four columns, like you create table with a student ID, student name, age, and marks. So something related to structure you're doing. So your creation of table. What is our first command? Your creation of table. So you're trying to create a table with four columns or five columns. Creating a structure is known as create. And second one is alter. Alter means what? You're trying to modify the structure of the existing table. Means, for example, my table has four columns. Tomorrow, you're going and adding one more column here. One more column here. So maybe you're trying to add a course column. You're trying to add what? Course column. So you add a new column, or you go and delete some existing column because you don't wanted this age column anymore. You wanted to delete it. So what you're trying to do? You're trying to do changes to the existing table. What you're trying to do? You're trying to do the changes to the existing table. You wanted to add some course column or delete some existing column from the particular table, or do some changes, rename the ID to student ID. Some changes, some alteration you're doing to your table structure is known as what? Alter. And second one, you have what? Drop. What does drop mean, guys? What does drop mean? Drop means you are deleting the entire structure of the data or the table. Drop is useful to delete the entire structure of the table. So, drop does what? It deletes entire data, and also structure of the table is known as your drop. What does it will do? It will delete entire data, and also structure is known as your drop. Next you have what? Truncate. Truncate also delete same thing, but the difference here is truncate will delete the entire data but keeps the structure as it is. Keeps the structure as it is. Means Drop will drop. You see, inside the table there is some data, right? It will remove the data, and also outside the structure means entire student table is gone. But when you go with truncate, what it will do? It will just delete data entire inside the table, and it will keep the structure like that only. So that is the difference between drop and truncate. Now, what does rename will do? Rename will rename the structure of this table. For example, you have a students table. You wanted to rename it to what? My class. You wanted to rename it to what? My class. So using this rename, you can change the structure of the table. Using this rename, you can change the structure of the table. So that's what your create, alter, drop, truncate, and rename does. It will deal with the structure of the table. This is clear. Any doubts? Can I get one thumbs up from everyone? Praveen, Prem, Mahesh. Can I get one thumbs up, everyone? Clear. Any doubts? Mahesh? No doubts. You're good. No doubts. Perfect. Thank you, Manish. Others can also respond, guys. Okay. Others can also respond. Now, let's get into what? Next, let's get into DML commands. The next one is what? DML commands. What is DML commands? DML commands is nothing but data manu manipulation language. What is DML commands? DML commands is data manipulation language. What is this DML commands will do is this DML commands will help to write data inside the table. What this will do? It will help to write data inside the table. Writing or editing inside the table is known as DML commands. So here it has again three sub commands. It has what? Three sub commands. The first one is insert. What is the first one? Insert. Then update and then delete. Now let me tell you an example. For example, this is an empty table. This is an empty table. You just maybe I remove this. Um, I'll just keep four columns like ID, name, age, course. So in an empty table, you're trying to insert a new record. In an empty table, you're trying to insert what? New record. For example, you try to insert ID as 1, name as Ram, okay? Age is 26, and course he enrolled for what? Data analysis course. So you're inserting a new record like RAM, age, course, and also you're trying to insert something called maybe IDs too. Okay, Raj, age is 28 and he enrolled for data science. Some new records you're inserting. You're writing some new records is known as what? Insert. You're writing some new records inside the table is known as what? Inside the table is what? Insert. New records. Now, for some reason, let's understand RAM age was given incorrectly. For some reason, RAM age was given incorrectly. What is RAM age? RAM age was 28. RAM age was 28, but it was incorrectly written as 26. It was incorrectly written as 26. You wanted to, you wanted to update the existing record from 26 to 28. You wanted to update the existing record from 26 to 28. You wanted to change the existing record. So that is nothing but update. You're trying to edit the existing record is known as what? Update. Okay. And for some reason, just a moment, guys. So next word you have delete command. Next what you have delete command. Now in this rows, let's understand second one, the Raj. Raj has not shown any kind of interest. Maybe he joined, but initially he stopped join for day one he joined, but initially he stopped taking classes. He's no more our student, so I don't want her to maintain his data. I don't want her to maintain his data. So, deleting or removing from existing records, whatever the existing record is there, you're trying to delete from this table is what? Delete. So, delete does what, guys? Delete can remove, delete can remove one record and also multiple records. It can delete single record and also multiple records. So, insert will insert a new record. Update will update the existing record. Delete will delete the single record, multiple records, and also entire records, all the records. Here, drop and drag it as entire table, but delete can delete as per your condition. Like you wanted to delete whosoever ages whosoever ages 28, or maybe whosoever joined for data analysis course, for them you wanted to delete, it will go and delete. So DML commands deal with what? Writing the data inside the table. DML commands does what? Writing the data inside the table. Okay, so guys, I can see now only Hema and Neeraj joined. We just started. Maybe the previous one you can go to the recording. Okay, yeah, fine. So DDL commands does with structure of the table. DML commands does with writing inside the table. Okay. Now third command we have here is what? DQL command. DQL commands. So what is DQL commands, guys? DQL means data query language. What is DQL commands? DQL commands means data query language. Now, under DQL commands, what it will do? It will talk about reading, to read data, to view data, and also to filter the data. Read data, view data, and also to do what? Filter the data. Inside this, we have only one command, that is select command. Inside this, we have only one command, that is what? Select command. Now, select command does what? Select command does what? Select command will help you to read the data and also to filter the data. For example, let's understand you have this table here. Let's understand you have 10,000 records. You have 10,000 records. Now, you wanted to read all data. So, what you'll write? You say select star from students. What you'll say? Select star from students. When you say select star from students, star is nothing but all. It will go and give you what? It will go and give you 10,000 records. It will go and give you what? 10,000 records. When you say star, it will get all records from students database. It will get all records from student database. In the same way, not only whatever the records are there you wanted to view, but out of this course, you also wanted to understand. Like people will enroll for many courses, data analyst, data science, only SQL, Power BI, right? So you wanted to filter only those people who have enrolled for data analysis, who have enrolled for data analysis. Then what you'll say? You say select star from students, and you say, when you say select star from students, and you will use a clause called where. This where clause will help to filter and say where course equal to, where course equal to data analysis. What you will say? You will say where course equal to data analysis means out of 10,000, maybe 8,000 people have been enrolled for data analysis. It is not only showing you entire 10,000 records, but whatever you are asking, if you are asking for data analysis, or maybe you are asking for data science, as per your filter. Like you say, select star. Star means get all the records where where course equal to data analysis, where my course is data analysis, so it will get all the records who enrolled for the data analysis. So out of 10,000, 8,000 people enrolled for data analysis. Now this further level will take into advance. Maybe out of this 8,000 records, I wanted to see my first 20 students who have enrolled for data analysis for some reason. So how I'll write like this. Select star from students where course equal to data analysis, where course equal to data analysis, and you say limit 20, limit it by 20, right? So then it will give what? See, semicolon is mandatory in SQL. Then it will give what? 20 records. It will give what? 20 records. So this select command can read, view, and also can filter. This is clear. So far it is clear. So far it is clear. Can I get from everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you guys. And next, we have what? Next, let's go to fourth point. The fourth point here we have is BQL, sorry, DCL commands. What is this DCL commands? The DCL commands is known as data control language. What it is? Data control language. Let me write. It will deal with what? It will deal with permissions. It will deal with what? Permissions. Let me write here. Okay, I just wanted to give one note here. Maybe once you join also, you will not get this DCL commands in future because a database administrator, a DBA is going to work with this. But we are getting enrolled for what? Either for development or either for data analysis, right? Either for development or either for data analysis. So the first one here is, the first one what we have here is um, commit and revoke. Sorry, it's grant and revoke. So let me explain. What is this grant and revoke? This grant and revoke is done by whom? Database administrator. It's not our work, but it is one among this SQL commands. So it's mandatory for us to at least know what it is theoretically, because if someone is joining a new join in our organization, at least we should have some basic knowledge about this, what database administrator is doing and what this DCL commands deals with. Okay, let's understand. This is one organization. In this organization, you have two different departments. One is HR department and another one is your IT department. You have what? Two different departments. One is HR and another one is IT department. Now, there is an employee who is a new employee, joining this organization. He is a new employee who is joining this organization, and he is joining to which department? He is joining to this IT department. So someone, a new employee is joining in our particular department. Whenever we have to work with the data, the first thing what we are supposed to do is, first thing we are supposed to grant access. Grant means giving permission to access that particular database is known as grant. And then next you have what? Another employee. Next you have another employee, and this particular employee, he is already a existing person of this organization. So maybe he got some good opportunity outside this organization. So what he wanted to do, he is an employee of this HR department. He is just kept his papers and he have resigned his job. So someone is no more our employee. We are not supposed to give him access to the data. So the next thing what we do here is revoke the access. The second thing we do here is what? Revoke. Revoke means what? Removing access. Grant means giving permissions. Revoke means removing permissions. So this is your DCL commands and it's dealt by a database administrator. But yes, for knowledge purpose, we should be aware of it. I hope it is clear so far. Yes. So far it's good. Fine. Then you have what? Finally, TCL commands. Finally, you have what? TCL commands. TCL commands is nothing but transaction control language. TCL commands is nothing but transaction control language. And inside this, it has three different things. One is commit, rollback, and save point. Commit, rollback, and save. Three things. So, guys, to explain this theoretically, it is very difficult. But again, I'll go and explain this. So, before I explain this TCL commands, I just wanted to ask you guys, we have 3 to 4 members today. So, I wanted to ask you guys one thing. We generally use our laptops, right? So we generally save our data or like we generally save our files to a place called, I'm talking about your local systems laptop. You save your data where? Generally you save your data where? Yes, everyone. Where do you save your data? Maybe photos, images. I'm talking about general laptop, not about SQL. Yes, who can answer this? Who can answer this? Just focus on my audio. We save our data where, guys? We save our data where? Prem, Mahesh. Mahesh, can you answer, please? Can you answer? Mahesh, Praveen, Prem. We don't know. We don't know this. Hard disk. Hard disk. Yes. Hard disk. Yes, we save generally our data into which place? We save our generally our data to the HD. Correct. We save our data in which place? HD to our hard disk. And in SQL also you save it where? In your HD only. And coming to our local system, we cannot understand hard disk language and hard disk also cannot understand our language. We cannot understand hard disk language and hard disk also cannot understand our language. So in that case, what will happen? There would be something called, mediator between us and HD. That is nothing but OS. Operating systems. You might have heard about this. Operating system acts like a mediator between us and the hard disk. At the same time, here in SQL, in place of OS, RDBMS, what it is? RDBMS will act like a mediator between hard disk and us. What? RDBMS will act like a mediator between hard disk and us. So, in local systems, it is OS, but here it is RDBMS. Whatever the queries you write, it cannot be directly understood by HD, but it can be understood by whom? By your RDBMS. Now you can ask, ma'am, this is a mediator, this is a user, and this is a HD. Then what is this? This is nothing but it is a client software. What it is? It's a client software. Here you are going to learn two tools. Here you are going to learn two tools. We are going to install two tools. One is MySQL Workbench. Another one is MySQL command line. What it is? One is MySQL Workbench and another one is your MySQL command line. We use this two tools in order to write our queries. So basically, you being a user, what you do, you go and write. See, we have workbench and command line. I'll show end of the session. You write some SQL queries here. It will go and save into HD with the help of RDBMS. When you, for example, when you write our DML command like this, insert into student values 1 RAM and age is 26, comma, it is data analysis course. When you write some record like this, what happens? This record will go and save to your HD with the help of RDBMS. You write this record where you write record into this workbench or command line, it will go and save in your HD. In the same way, you go and write select star from students, means you wanted to read the data. You wanted to read the data. So what happens? This query, select a star from students, this query will go to HD, this query will go to HD, and in order to get output onto the screen, it will go and fetch output from here. It will go and fetch output from here. So you write query here and the 10,000 and 8,000 records will be displayed here. So this is the automatic or auto-commit SQL background mechanism. You write queries on this workbench, it will save here. You wanted to fetch something, the output will come from here. So this is what your background mechanism will run, right? Now, whenever, so this is what happens generally, whenever you use your TCL commands, okay, whenever you use your TCL commands, whenever you wanted to use your TCL commands, then this auto commit will switch off. This mechanism will be changed. When you introduce TCL commands, RDBMS, instead of sending this record to hard disk, it will send to which place? It will send to your buffer and cache account. What does this RDBMS will do? Instead of sending these records directly to HD, it will send to your buffer and cache account. Now, you can ask me, what is this buffer and cache account? This is nothing but it is a second time choice. Okay, whatever the record you are writing here, it will get directly inserted to in this account. Now, this is giving second time choice to the end user, sorry, to the user, whether you wanted to save this command permanently or not. If you wanted to save this command permanently, you say what? You say commit. When you say commit, what happens? When you say commit, what happens? Commit will help you to save this all records, save permanently into your HD. Or else, if you think it's not valid and you don't wanted it anymore, from here only, from this buffer and cache account only, you'll say rollback. Rollback means what? You're trying to, rollback is nothing but you're trying to remove data from this buffer and cache account. So this is a background mechanism how it will work. So TCL commands will help you to give second time choice to user. So theoretically it is difficult to understand, but when in future we start practicals, it's gonna be very easy. This is clear? Any doubt so far? Any doubt so far? We have three commands. Commit, rollback, save point. Save point I'll teach you in future. Okay, any doubt so far? Are we good so far? We are good. Can I clean this sheet? Mahesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Good. Okay. So we any doubts do you have? See, guys, whatever I promised, I have done today from my side.
Ma'am,
Um,
actually,
Sorry.
I didn't attend the two demos, which was yesterday and day before yesterday.
Mm-hmm. The
I have,
recordings have already been sent. If you have
ye-
registered today only, then you will get recordings today.
yes, but I have some doubts. So,
Go
can
ahead.
I now or after the
Yeah, please go
class?
ahead. Yes. You can ask
Actually,
now. Please go ahead.
recently completed my BCom and I'm working for Genpact. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As a process associate, it's been 4 months I joined. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
now I want to switch my career.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good.
So
So, yeah, go
yes,
ahead. Complete your question.
but the thing is, I up internal jobs. Okay.
You are
Genpact
having
is
data
hiring for,
analysis internal jobs.
yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
So
So,
if I apply for it, okay, but I don't have knowledge regarding data analysis, right? So how come like we
yeah.
have to do?
So, what you can do simultaneously, you can join today. So, I have already explained in my day one demo. If you have any urgency to complete soon the course, we are giving three batches here. Okay, one is 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Okay, and another one is like 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. One second. Yeah. 11:30 a.m. For example, because you have already a internal job opportunity, but this course will go up to 4 months. But if you wanted to complete soon, what you can basically do is you can attend multiple batches with the same course fees. With the same course fees, we are giving access to multiple batches. So we are also, so the question can be, I'm a non-IT person, will I able to do this or not? We are giving you everything from scratch, basics to advanced level. We are giving everything from scratch, basis to advanced level, because in Excel also we start with very basics like flash fill, format as table, all basics, and slowly we'll get into advanced like pivots, power pivots, dashboards, and we learn many formulas in Excel. Same goes with Power BI, Tableau, SQL, and all. In SQL also, we are just not covering the basics like joins and all. We are also covering stored procedures, views, triggers, and so on. So wherein you can go and apply as SQL developer also, Power BI developer also. So yeah, Praveen, right? Can I know, Prem, right? By what time can I know your internal change?
One
How
second.
long you can apply for it?
Actually, this is something related to Power BI developer.
Oh, very good. So maybe you can start up. See, this many we are running, right? Even 7 to 8 batch also we are going to start. So we, at least one module, one batch will have Power BI. Simultaneously, you can learn Power BI and SQL and you can complete your course. But how long you have time in your hand? Yes, how long you have time in your hand?
Actually, right now I cannot apply it because it is something which I have to gain experience. Okay. So that is the reason I think after 4 months I'll apply for it. Will it be good?
Okay, okay. Yeah, it will be good. I'm just thinking it's an internal job opportunity, right? So maybe it has
So
some deadlines. Yeah, after 4 months also, after 6 months also, you apply, you have no problem. We are giving all advanced level topics here. But even you can go ahead and write, you can learn many dashboards. We are dealing with multiple data sets like finance and ledger, hospitality, wherein you can prove your experience also. You can also get internship certificate from here. You can prove your experience. You can go ahead and update your resume with this projects also I have already covered. Let me cover one more time. If you can prove this project, you can put it in your resume like finance and banking. We are giving healthcare. We are also giving what? e-commerce and retail. So three projects, right? Any one project will also help in your case because you are a fresher, right? Any one project. Finance and banking is a wonderful one. You can keep it and you can easily apply. And anything they are interviewing, right? All interview questions and answers will be solved here. You are getting a separate booklet. What kind of a question? Because I myself take interviews for many people in my organization. I will be taking interviews. So I know which kind of questions they will be asking you. So definitely I'm going to guide on it. Yeah. Anything else,
Okay,
Prem?
okay, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, regarding the payment, what, how should I do it?
Yeah. Can you
Mode?
see you got our counselor admission coordinator have pasted some link. Let me go ahead and paste this link. Even Mahesh, you can also go through this. So you can just go and process anything. Either you can do transfer directly, phone pay, GPay, or any accounting. I have already just pasted it one more time.
And
I
I
hope
will get the certification, right?
certification you'll get course completion certification for sure, and that will also help you. Especially in your case, it will help you because you are doing a internal job opportunity, right? And you're having opportunity on Power BI developer. It will definitely help you. Yeah.
Okay.
So please go through the recordings. Do you understand today's session? You're happy with today's session, Preem?
Yes, but I was in mid of something, so I didn't concentrate. But yes, after reaching home, I'll once again.
Go through the recording. Okay,
Yes.
okay, that's good. That's good. Mahesh, what about you? You're happy with the demo?
Yes,
Mahesh and
madam.
Ravi?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I would tell one thing, guys. You go ahead and enroll yourself. Then we also have WhatsApp groups. In each group, we have good number of students, like 30, 50 students in WhatsApp group at least. But in a class, it will be hardly 10, 15 students as of now. So you can go ahead and talk to your like other students also. You can work together, and you will also get my phone number, and you will also have one person who will always dealing with your doubts. So you will have also one person who is always going to, will assign you one person, so you can always connect with them. If if you're not understanding anything, they'll go and help you out in offline also, not at nights but at daytime, like morning to evening, 7 o'clock till 7 o'clock. There would be one coordinator who will coordinate with you. If something you're not able to understand in the class, you can check with them also, and you will also add it in WhatsApp group also. This way you can help to learn. Okay, so that's all from my side. If you have any queries, you can discuss, or else we can wind up for the day, guys. Yeah, any queries? All good? If all good, we can wind up.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. You wanted anything to show more? Mahesh, you're also good. Shall we wind up for the day? So maybe guys, whoever attended today, you'll get a call from our team also, maybe today or tomorrow. So just discuss about the feedback and talk about your enrollment. We'll take it forward. And from Monday, we'll start off the sessions. Okay. So Prem, if you wanted to choose which timings you will choose.
Actually, I work for night shift, so I guess 10:30 to 11:30 will be good. My timings are 2 to
Okay. So if you
from
would wanted to
afternoon.
join, you'll join this. What about you, Mahesh? Which timings you choose?
Me to 9:30 to 10:30. It is permanent.
Sorry, we don't have 9:30 to 10:30 batch. We have 10:30 to 11:30. Is this
Ah,
okay for you,
ah,
Mahesh?
yes, madam.
Okay,
Yeah, okay, madam.
good. So you can go ahead and join this batch, guys, both of you, happily. So if that's the thing, let's wind up for the day. Okay, everyone. Mahesh, is that okay with you also?
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
madam.
Bye, everyone. Okay.
Fine.